The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 cycles. Trouble 38. Set.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
43 rail.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. To about the 40-yard line. The Falcons sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Yellow, lining.
Ritter off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Now they'll change things up.
Blaster, 6. Blue strike. Set.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Murray now. And his throw here is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. You talk about this Falcon defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Down the left sideline. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Green.
The give is to DeMarcano. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down and 4. Murray changing the play. On the handoff, it's DiMercato. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and 2. A run, it's DiMercato. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Running, DiMercato. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Murray now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Come on.
Murray going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's DiMercato. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
3rd down and 4.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
It's 4th down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Falcons 0.
Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Johnson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Omaha.
On the ground, it's DiMarcano. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
On play action, it's Murray. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Murray going to fire one out wide. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with it and try and get him settled.
42 yards rushing for him down. He's carried the ball just 5 times. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Robinson with another carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Quick, yellow.
On play action, here's Ritter. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Ready?
Back to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll run with Robinson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Wait.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Johnson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Murray now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Ritter with it after the play fake. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going play action, Ritter. This pass is caught by London. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Johnson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Middleton. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 8. Brings up second and
He'll try again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, you kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Black swap. Cut.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Going up top for Miller. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yellow. Ready.
Here's Ritter. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Murray. He'll get this to DeMercado. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Big ass open, big ass open.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Cardinals have taken a 4th quarter lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, Falcons 12.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hut.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake. Ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, The defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Red. Real green.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
At the 27-yard line.
Blue striker.
Back to throw. Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And London motioning left.
Go red.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Claws red.
Ritter now. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first down here at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Come on.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. That has to drive the coach crazy.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 119 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Ace.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Here comes second down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
A 7-yard pickup.
Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
6. Mega. Red. Yellow. Hut.
Here's Ritter. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They can only stop it once more. Here's 1st and 10.
Field. Black.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Black Ultra. Hut.
Now Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Ready, set.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
White. Green Jack.
Ritter looks to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned,